This situation about Nnamdi Kanu is really drawing attention across the country right now. You might have seen that comment from legal expert Sam Amadi, where he said, if Kanu is not allowed to talk to his witnesses, how will he know who to put in the witness box? That statement has opened a serious conversation about justice, fairness, and how court cases should actually work. Before we go deep into this story, please, if you're watching this video right now, kindly like the video and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any updates when new stories drop. Now let's get straight to the point. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, also known as IPOB, a group that has been pushing for an independent Biafra nation for many years. His name has been in the headlines for almost a decade because of his legal battles with the federal government. The man has gone through so many arrests, court cases, bail revocations, and even extradition issues. So right now, what's happening is that his trial has reached a very delicate stage. The federal government has finished presenting their own evidence, and the court has told Kanu to open his defense. Now, that's where the issue begins. Normally, in any fair trial, the defendant, that is the person accused, is supposed to have full access to his legal team and also be allowed to talk to his witnesses privately so they can prepare their testimony. But according to Sam Amadi and other observers, that doesn't seem to be happening the way it should in this case. Amadi's point is simple. How can a man defend himself if he can't even communicate with the people who are supposed to testify for him? If you don't talk to them, you won't even know which of them is ready or what they will say in court. And honestly, that question makes sense. Because in law, witness preparation is very important. You have to know who your witnesses are, what their story is, and how their evidence supports your defense. So if Kanu is being denied that opportunity, whether intentionally or by circumstances, then it raises serious concerns about fairness. Please, while you're listening, take a moment to like this video and subscribe, because we're breaking this down in a way that helps everyone understand the full picture. Now, the background of this whole drama is quite long. Kanu was first arrested in 2015, charged with treasonable offenses, then released on bail. Later, he fled the country after the military operation in his home, and then in 2021, he was brought back to Nigeria under controversial circumstances. Since then, his case has gone up and down, from the Federal High Court to the Court of Appeal, and even to the Supreme Court. There was a time the Court of Appeal discharged him of all charges, but that decision was later reversed. So right now, the case is back at the Federal High Court, and the focus is whether he's being given a fair chance to defend himself. Recently, Kanu's legal team indicated that he had up to 23 witnesses ready to testify for him, including some prominent individuals. But later, reports said Kanu decided not to call any witness again, claiming that there is no valid charge against him. Some lawyers say that's a risky move because if you don't defend yourself, the court may simply rely on the prosecution's evidence. But others say it's a form of protest to show that he doesn't recognize the trial's legitimacy. Now, Sam Amadi's question fits into this moment perfectly. If a man says he won't call witnesses, maybe it's because he cannot even reach them or prepare them properly. You see, in cases like this, perception matters almost as much as the law itself. If people watching from outside begin to feel that the trial is not fair, it creates tension. It deepens mistrust between citizens and the government, especially when the case involves regional or political sensitivity like the Biafra issue. Fairness must not only be done, it must be seen to be done. Because once people lose faith in the justice system, everything else begins to crumble. Please, if you're following this gist, make sure you like this video right now and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss when we bring the next update. Now let's talk about the meaning of Amadi's point. In simple terms, he is reminding everyone, including the judiciary, that due process is not negotiable. Whether it's Nnamdi Kanu or anybody else, the law should apply equally. The defense should be able to call witnesses freely, consult with them, and plan their case without unnecessary obstacles. Because justice delayed or restricted is justice denied. If the system prevents a man from defending himself properly, it automatically creates doubt about whatever verdict comes out later. Another interesting part of this matter is how the public is reacting. Some people believe the government is just doing its job and that the law should take its full course. Others feel that the case has become more political than legal. They argue that if the government wants peace, then fairness must come first. Whether you agree with Kanu's ideology or not, many Nigerians just want to see justice done the right way. Let's also not forget that this trial carries emotional weight for millions of people, especially in the Southeast. Many citizens there see Kanu as a symbol of their struggle. So when they hear things like, he cannot talk to his witnesses, it sounds like oppression to them, even if that's not the intention. That's why commentators like Amadi keep speaking out about, because silence in moments like this can be dangerous. And to be fair, this whole situation also puts pressure on the judiciary. Judges must show total independence, prosecutors must follow the rules strictly, and the defense must be given a fair platform. Once those three pillars are respected, then justice can be trusted. But when one side seems handicapped, the credibility of the entire system is questioned. So the big question now is, will Kanu actually get the chance to talk with his witnesses before the next hearing? Because the case has been adjourned to a new date, and all eyes will be on the court to see how things play out. Will the court make a special arrangements to allow him to communicate with his defense team and witnesses? Or will the restrictions remain the same? These are the questions Nigerians are waiting to see answered. And I want to hear from you too. What do you think about this whole matter? Do you believe Kanu is being given a fair chance? Do you think Amadi is right when he says that a man cannot know whom to call to the witness box if he's not allowed to talk to his witnesses? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, because this conversation is bigger than one man. It's about the kind of justice system we want in this country. Please don't forget, like this video right now if you're watching. It helps the channel grow and it makes sure more people can see stories like this. Also, hit that subscribe button so anytime we post a new update, you'll be among the first to get it. Now, let's continue. You see, another important side to this case is that Kanu has changed lawyers several times. Each time a new team comes in, they raise new concerns about access, security, and proper communication. That alone shows that something is not quite smooth in how this trial is being managed. And if you think about it well, even the government should want the process to be transparent, because if the trial is clean and fair, the outcome will carry more legitimacy. Also, consider what happens if the court goes ahead without hearing from Kanu's witnesses. It might look like the case is concluded, but later questions will come up. People will ask, was he really allowed to defend himself fully? That's why Amadi's comment matters so much. It's not just a legal opinion. It's a moral reminder that the court must protect fairness as the foundation of justice.